Welcome back, part 3 of our series of making this premium hub effect. In part 1 we built the split text character role and the image reveal. And in part 2 we added the mouse tracking with quickTo and mouse movement based rotation. If you haven't seen those yet, links are in the description. They will help the rest of this video make sense. In this video I make everything responsive, and you encounter something most tutorials skip entirely. gsap.matchMedia cleans up gsap's own tweens and timelines automatically, but it has no idea your native mouse event listeners exist. We'll fix that the right way with proper cleanup that holds up no matter how someone resizes their browser. By the end of this video, this effect will be fully production ready. Now let's make this responsive. We'll make our animation work just above 768 pixels. And in CSS we return the images to their normal state. MatchMedia here kills our text animation, but it doesn't do the same for our image animation. And you know why MatchMedia is smart about cleaning up gsap stuff, tween, timelines, split text, when the breakpoint changes, but our mouse enter, mouse move, mouse leave listeners aren't gsap stuff. They are plain addEventListener calls. So when we resize below 768 pixels, gsap cleans up its own things, but those event listeners just stay attached. They keep firing and running our animation code. This is why our text animation gets cleanly killed. gsap kills the split text, so when mouse enter tries to fire its animation, there is no split text to animate, but our image keeps firing. The fixed concept here is MatchMedia add lets us return a function from inside the callback. gsap saves that function and automatically calls it the moment the media query stops matching. In our case, when we go below 768 pixels, so the fix is inside that returned function, we manually remove the event listeners we add. To remove an event listener, using remove event listener, need the exact same function reference we pass to addEventListener. Right now our listeners are anonymous arrow functions written directly in line. There is no way to remove this later. You never saved a reference to anywhere, so the fix is give each handler a name, stored it in a variable instead of writing it in line. Until now we didn't do anything, we just restored our handlers into named functions so we can remove them later. The idea: create an empty array before the loop starts and push a small cleanup function into it for each service inside the loop. So after the loop finishes, cleanup function is an array holding one function per service, like cleanup for service 1, cleanup for service 2, cleanup for service 3, and so on. Each one know how to remove listeners just for its own service. And we add the clear timeout stop timer to avoid any image rotating if the user resizes the window while hovering a service. And we add the return function, as we said, to clean all of this up. Last but not least, as you see, if we have a service, then resize the window, it will stay hidden below 768 pixels because the image is still under the tween that fired on mouse leave. So the browser is holding it as inline styling. To clean this up, we remove that inline styling with clear props. And last, we add small adjustment in CSS to make our image full width under 500 pixels. And that's the full series. Split text character role, image reveal, mouse tracking with quickTo, mouse movement-based rotation, and now fully responsive property cleanup implementation. That's one leak listeners or deep stale inline styles behind. This is the difference between code that works in demo and code that survives in production. And that's exactly what I build every week. If you want the full source code for this section, it's in my Hope community, link in the description. If you would like more creative development like this, subscribe and hit the bell. See you in the next week.